The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Gun.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Here we go.
To throw again. Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of his end zone, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Under 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Brissett now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On the return is Peter. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Now sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Set the tone, defense.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and short yardage, Brissett toward the end there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Allen, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ito Smith, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Brissett. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gordon. And some room to run now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
Regular.
Shift. Deuce.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run it here with Gordon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Shoot.
On play action, Brissett. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Brissett being chased out left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 50. Switch. Echo. 15, Mike, sit up.
Tighten up. Let's pull it together.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Brissett looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paris Campbell in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check 9, check go.
Here's Gordon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, we got 4 inside. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check that.
Now Brissett. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards. First down, 49ers.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. 36.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.